All right, everyone. How in the heck are you doing? I hope this month has been absolutely great for you so far. It is the end of January. It doesn't seem like that could even be possible, but it is. And man, it has been an absolute whirlwind over here at weswyatt.com and just, Wes Wyatt in general. For one thing, our daughter moved out yesterday, which is just absolutely cuckoo to say. So we are 50% lighter in the house. Actually, more than that because um, we just man, it's just crazy. But with that said, it has been a cuckoo month. Just to jump right off the top, I want to thank all the people that have given me any kudos for this health challenge that I'm on. Many of you may or may not know, but I'll tell you, I should say many of you may know, many may not. 7 years ago, I did the same health challenge that I'm on right now. I believe the first month of the last challenge I lost is either 22 or 23 pounds in the first month. Or strike that in the first week of doing the challenge. And this time around, I did 19.7, I think. It was either 19.7 or 19.3, but almost 20 pounds. And the way that I'm doing it is not the same way that I did it last time. Last time I was taking a product that was a direct sales company that I was in. I am taking a product this time in a direct sales company that I'm in, but it's a supplement. So a great supplement that is got cuckoo absorption. And I think that it has been what has been kind of keeping me at bay with the way that I've been doing this. So I'm going to let you know what I've been doing. What I've been doing is this. Today is day 11. We've got 105 days left. I think that's right, at least. It goes to the last weigh in is going to be May 15th. So, what I've been doing for these 11 days, today being day 11, is intermittent fasting. So, I've been doing a 21-hour fast, and then between the hours of 2 and 5 eating. While eating, I've been doing very, very stringent stuff. So, like no bread, no salt, on purpose at least, no salt, and avoiding salty foods. So, no junk food, no fast food, no oh gosh, very, very, very little dairy in the form of milk because I am a milk drinker, and just really, really trying to watch it. I've been having cheese, very, very little of it, but for the most part, I've been doing a protein and something with it in the form of like an avocado or some cheese or um, I've had some salad in there and a couple other things. But so, like I said, the very first week, lost almost 20 pounds, which is just a lot of fun. And if I said nine, I meant 19. Uh, if I said, I think I said 9.7 or 9.3, and I meant to say 19.7 or 19.3. So the first time around, lost, it was either 22 or 23 pounds. And this time around, like I said, it was almost 20. So been doing really good. No complaints about that. The supplements that I take, like I said, I really think are kind of keeping the nutrients in me that I'm missing from some of the other things I was doing before. To be totally frank, not that you don't know this from me being a gigantic guy, but the lion's share of the stuff that I was probably eating was probably no good for me. And then the other thing is that I was eating late, which is why I'm stopping at 5 because I just feel like that gives me plenty of time for that weight to wrap up. So that was one of the reasons I brought that up, was because that's a big win for me. 11 days strong, and like I said, we have 105 to go. So I'm actually already 10% in, which is pretty cool. But Anyway, I am also have been doing a podcast every day, and I think yeah, I have it in front of me. So this is why this is a big win. I want to kind of backtrack for a second because I have two client podcasts with clients and friends. One of which is Randy Chafee. If you've ever seen Randy and I out and about or on any of the things that we do building wins together. And when I say building wins together, I am the director and producer of the podcast, and I do come on and co-host at the very beginning. Every now and again, we'll pop on as a guest and or kind of give my 2 cents in between. But for the most part, it's usually Randy and somebody else. We've been doing that podcast since the beginning of COVID, and which is been incredible. Way over 200 episodes on that particular podcast. On another podcast I do, which is Warehouse Safety Tips, that one is 268 in a row weekly. Okay, and so there was a point where I was like, why am I doing two client podcasts weekly, never missed a podcast, but yet not doing my own consistently? Well, here's the numbers, and this is why it was so detrimental. What the feeling I had. So in 2021, I started on July 21st and did 16 episodes that year. Okay. In 2022, I did 26 episodes the whole year. That's every 2 weeks, guys. Okay. In average, I wish I would have done it every 2 weeks, but I'm sure I didn't. I think it was probably, pretty close to in a row, sporadically. But then the sad part comes, and that is 23, 24, and 25. I had 4, 4, and 2, which is just, absolutely crazy. And no reason. There was nothing holding me back from doing it except doing it. And I was calling myself a shoeless cobbler. So, it is just not smart to do. But this time, 2025, I have already done, and I said 2, but I guess I'd already started 2025 when I wrote that down. But the time this year, I've done 31 in a row. So if you go to weswyatt.com, you can see the podcast on there in the form of the blog. It always has a link, and I will put a link to my website. I think you should know my name by now, but if you don't, weswyatt.com, there's a couple things I want you to do on that. If you go to the blog is always going to have the latest podcast. And like I said, I've done one every day this month, and the blog to accompany it as well, which is also something that I was really proud of because I've never done that either. 31 days of blogging in a row. It's easy to do, easy not to do, and it falls into that shoeless cobbler thing again, where I was walking around in tattered shoes, but yet was fixing the shoes of my clients. And I decided, why not treat yourself as a client? Okay. And then that way you'll get it done. And I have. So I'm going to start jumping into some other things as well. But if you go to that weswyatt.com, if you scroll down past the little caricature I have of myself, then you're going to see a place where you can put in your name and your email address. I'm getting messages. I apologize for not having muted everything. But that will allow you to put your name, your email address in. You'll get on the newsletter. You'll get access to these podcasts. You'll get access to things that I'm working on, which are going to include lots of AI, list building, and especially in the form of building email lists for email, to where you can get off of rented sites, such as anything that I'm on right now: LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. Not because I dislike them. I mean, I love them. But if they ever go away, I know that my contacts will as well. So I want a way to be able to contact people offline. And that's exactly what I'll be teaching with the email portion of it. but also, funnels and podcasting, just all sorts of stuff. And we have books coming out this year. So there's going to be lots and lots of stuff going on. And if you go to that weswyatt.com, scroll down, put your name and your email address in, you can get on the newsletter and, kind of be privy to all that. Now, you don't have to be part of the site in order to see the blog. If you go to the top of the page, you'll see there's a blog. You can read it, do everything there. But so far as being an insider, that name and email address is going to be a great place. I will not spam you, over and over again. You might get, let's say a couple emails from me a day. But they will never be, in your face, kind of stuff. So, and if you don't like it, you can unsubscribe. We'll part as friends. But anyway, guys, I just want to touch base because I haven't gone live either. I think that's going to be the next thing, is going live every day and just kind of giving an update. This one here was very me-centric. If you aren't familiar, I do a course that's called Market You First, and that is exactly what the name of the podcast is, that will kind of show you how to go through. And again, not to sound like a broken record, if you go to my blog at the top of weswyatt.com, you'll see that there is the blog post listed. Every one of them that you click in that has got a Market You First category to it, you'll see that the link to the actual audio is on the blog post as well. So you can check that out and follow it on Apple or whatever the podcast platform is that you listen to. But Market You First is about, selling yourself, not, what you sell. So it is going to be very important if you're out there in, say, the network marketing world, just anything where you are selling either a product or a service, which is pretty much all of us, and how to differentiate yourself as, kind of a brand ambassador of your stuff that nobody else can do, because nobody else can be you. So that's exactly what I'm going to teach you how to do, and kind of help you figure out, the different nuances of that. Like I said, books are coming out, books are coming out this year. Not only mine, but I'm doing a book with the before mentioned Randy Chafee, with our buddy Big Gay. This will be one of the closers books, and it'll be on trade shows. And so just all sorts of exciting stuff. Randy and I are going to be having our own book as well. So lots of books, lots of projects, lots of courses, lots of consulting, just lots of everything. And I want to tell you all about it by going to weswyatt.com, filling out that name and email address, getting on the newsletter. The other thing that you can do if you have a question, if you go to the bottom right of the page, you'll see that there's a little thought bubble, and you can access my chat client by going to that. I don't monitor that live, but I will get back to you in a very prompt way. So anyway, that is all I got for you right this second. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to jump on the weswyatt.com and ask away. Join the newscast, or the newsletter itself. And other than that, until I talk to you, have a dynamite day and weekend. I'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye.